Hello, my name is Rhonda Roberts. Imagine driving down the road, you turn on East Capitol Street Northeast and First Street Southeast. Your eyes take a wide glance at what is known as a place of business, the United States Capitol. This building has housed meeting chambers for the House of Representatives and the Senate for 2 centuries. You continue straight down the road and arrive on 15th Street. The first thing your eyes set sight on is the Washington Monument. You are in amazement of the 555 feet tower that was originally the tallest building until the Eiffel Tower came along. You relax and take a deep breath as you prepare yourself for the adventure ahead. As you proceed onto Pennsylvania Avenue, you stop directly in front of the White House, a house that has been home to 43 presidents and continues to stand tall for thousands of Washingtonians and tourists. You make a right and come across a memorial where over 25,000 people marched with Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and witnessed a speech that my speech won't even compare to. Welcome to DC, a place that was formerly known as Chocolate City. And this is the topic you will be learning more about than just a tourist attraction today. First, I will start by explaining the evolution and history of DC. On January 18, 1990, an event took place in a D.C. hotel that soon gave people a fixed view on what the nation's capital will be remembered for. According to the mayor of D.C., was caught taking part in narcotics with a close friend. This altercation gave few people a fixed view of the nation's capital. Although this incident happened, the people of Washington most certainly did not change their views about their mayor. Now I know what you're thinking. How can a city not change the views of a mayor that was caught smoking weed? Which brings me to my next point. Marion Barry was more than a man who was accidentally caught hitting a joint. He was a man of tremendous attributes and success. Marion Barry put Washington on the map in more ways than one. I will discuss with you today a few of the ways that late Marion Barry has contributed to the Washington community. Marion Barry has set up many programs for DC teens that are still in place to this day. Programs such as the Summer Youth Employment Program, SYEP, that teaches kids how to prosper in the working environment, develops leaders learning how to handle money responsibility and take an initiative. Also putting kids on a higher pedestal with a higher level program for kids who make the grades and contribute to their communities. Rewarding kids like this with higher pay and a specific program by the name of Marion Barry Youth Leadership Institution, MBYLI. Secondly, I will go into the culture that surrounds DC. Fashion being first. Teenagers in the area that wear brown brands like Hugo Boss, Helly Hansen, True Religion, Jordans, MAC lipstick, and Victoria's Secret's pink collection. DC is rich in culture, to where we have even created our own genre of music. Washington's known for this culture. This genre of music is believed to be go-go. And no, I'm not saying go-go as in move, but I'm referring to a specific genre by the name of go-go. According to an article, The Culture, Life in a Chocolate City, a review of Natalie Hopkins' Go-Go Life by Natalie Hopkins, go-go is heavily rooted in call and response lyrical constructions and polyrhythmic Latin-inspired percussion. It emerged and persisted because the audience demand. Food in the DC area is loved by many far and near, with recipes that can be found anywhere else. Mumbo sauce is one of Washington, D.C.'s pride and joy. A sauce that connects with your taste buds in a sweet, savory, but sour way. The metro is the only way people in D.C. commute. Many refuse or don't find a need for cars. According to the Metropolitan website, the metro has been around since 1971 and 19 stations and thousands of buses serving the D.C., Maryland, Virginia area. Thirdly, I will move on to explaining the gentrification coming into the city. My grandmother has owned property in Washington for over 40 years now. While her neighbors sell their property and her community changes right before her eyes, it's a culture shock for my mother and her both. Chocolate City is not what it used to be anymore and keeps changing every day. As defined by Business Dictionary, gentrification is when people of their community relocate. Wealthier residents move into neighborhoods that has people with not as many opportunities as the ones moving in. Overall, neighborhoods, environments, and buildings change, taking a toll on the community. In conclusion, today it was a pleasure to discuss with you the history and evolution of DC, as we have grown into something much larger than the United States Capitol. In addition, I discussed the culture of DC and how many people enjoy our fashion, food, and transit, whether they are Washingtonians or tourists. Lastly, I discussed the oncoming gentrification issues in the city and how many are being affected by it with the loss of families, friends, and income. Thank you.